ever seen begonias
Check it out.
this colorful, this beautiful, and this hardy.
Yes.
Now, Stephanie was telling me before the show that these are not only jumbo flowers, but they're also trailing flowers.
Yes.
And it's over an 80-year process of hybridization that Roberta's team has gone through in order to bring them to you today. Now, we have them for you at a fabulous price. Everything in our show is less than $20. So you get these home for just $6 and change on Easy Pay. And we have color choices for you. So you can get them a set of 3 in the pink. You can get a set of 3 in the yellow. You can get a set of 3 in what we're calling, oh, it's orange.
Yep.
It looked like it was dragon on my thing.
No problem,
Orange.
no problem.
Or
Dragon would be cool.
Or if you're me, you're getting a set of each.
That's right.
So that you
At
can
this
mix
value,
and have fun.
Absolutely right, Alberti. This is what I love. I love to have them in a hanging basket, which we do sell on QVC.com if you like the look of a hanging basket, because like Alberti mentioned, this is a jumbo begonia, but that has been bred to have a beautiful trailing effect. It's very rare to find both of those characteristics in a begonia. So really, they make for a beautiful hanging basket, or if you want to have them just in a container, dotted along your decks and your patios, even directly in the garden bed, they will just beautifully kind of splay over.
And by the way, super easy to plant because we're sending you bulbs.
That's right.
And so let's show everyone,
when
you get these home, they're super fast growers. The second you put these in the ground, you're going to start seeing that growth immediately.
Absolutely. These are
look
already,
at how hardy they're growing.
Yeah, these are already kind of starting to sprout for us, Alberti, and these have just been, you know, here in the studio with us. These are premier grower bulbs. Now, what I have here is one of our hanging baskets that you can find on QVC.com. My brother Devin, it's like he could read my mind. It is filled.
You don't have enough hands.
You're right. Thank you. It is filled with that black gold natural and organic potting mix that we had mentioned earlier. You know, the simple thing is, Alberti, healthy plants start with healthy soil.
Yes.
You've got to have healthy soil.
They need the nutrients.
Exactly.
We've all learned that since we were kids.
Yeah, so I'm just going to simply nestle in all 3 of these begonia bulbs. Now, you could have 3 of the same color, but like Alberti mentioned, you know, if you could get 1 of every color, make a mixed basket.
They look so good when they're mixed together.
Well, it's like a designer basket then.
Totally.
So easy to do.
The best thing about these begonias, from what I just planted, in 60 days, you will have flowers that look like this.
Like this?
Yes.
Right, so like imagine in 2-3 weeks, you're gonna see the sprouts and the leaves, and then you're gonna see the buds a couple weeks later. And then again, this is full grown 60 days later.
Yes.
So you're gonna be able to enjoy these almost immediately. Now we've got images that we're gonna show you on the screen. Look at how pretty the orange is. It's like a creamsicle orange almost, right?
With that beautiful edging. Now you can also do them in window boxes, and I know we're talking about growing them in containers, but what I love is planting these under trees. There you can see the lovely yellow. Because this is a shade tolerant plant, you can plant it underneath your trees in the north side of your home, and that is the best way to add large amounts of color to our shady areas of the garden. And they're so easy to do. You don't have, even if you have like rooty trees, a rooty ground area, it's easy to get them planted because you really just got to get them about an inch under the soil.
And by the way, the foliage, I don't know if you noticed in those images, the foliage is so like ginormous and they're so different, right? So like, for instance, maybe you picked up the petunias and you love that foliage and that kind of petal as well. This is completely different. It's got a hardier look and feel. If you want that orange, that's the most popular.
I love it.
And we don't have a lot of these to go around. Remember, if you're getting 1 set home, it's 3 different begonia plants. So you can get 3 of the orange, 3 of the yellow, which is also very popular. I love this yellow.
I love it. It's so bright.
It's so bright, yeah. And then we also have the pink to go around as well. Now, if you want the yellow, we have 2,100 remaining. That's our most popular option. We have the pink as well, and you're gonna see an image of that in just a second on the screen. And all of these, so listen, like begonias, I've always thought of as like a beautiful plant, right? But when I see these, these are majestic, right? These have so much more oomph to them.
Oh yes, you're absolutely right. And you know, you mentioned earlier, these took a long time to come to be. You know, there's
Yeah.
a lot of breeding behind this collection to give us what you see there, those extra large leaves, those extra large flowers, but then also a beautiful trailing habit. And these are the bulbs. Now, you could find begonia bulbs elsewhere, but what makes these so special and unique, Alberti, is these are what are considered premier grower
Yes.
bulbs. You know, it's hard to find bulbs that size anywhere else.
And by the way, every single item that you get from Roberta's has the Gotta Grow guide,
yes.
right? And what's really nice about it is that, like, on the inside, you get all the instructions and the directions. So, you know, you don't have to write anything down right now
totally.
as we're talking
Sit
to
back,
you.
relax, enjoy.
Now, you mentioned under a tree.
Absolutely.
So do these do better in shaded
Yes.
areas?
A part day of sun is all the sun they need, but they can handle all the way to practically a full shady
Wow.
location, which is so important because it's so challenging to get color in the shade. And today with this value, consider getting all three colors, and then you can add
Light that shady area
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah.
The orange, pinks, and yellows to our shadier nooks.
Well, when you think about it, right? And by the way, do these come back year after year, or are they an annual? Tell me about that.
So these are a tender perennial. So if you put them in the ground, simply dig them up at the end of the season, put
Oh.
them in a paper bag, leave them in your garage all winter long, no problem. If you have them in something like a hanging basket, just take the hanging basket, put it in your garage or shed. You don't need to water it. You don't need to worry about it. It's super easy.
Wow,
and
that's
then
nice.
at this point next year, you bring it back out.
Yep.
Wow, that's really nice. Look at all these images. You can see again the foliage. You can
It's
see the
lovely.
pops of color with the flowers, and you can see all the buds, by the way.
Yes.
That's not even fully in bloom.
That's right.
Here, you've got more blooms, and you can see how thick they are. Like, they almost look like roses. There's so many petals.
Yeah, absolutely right. And you're gonna have blooms for up to 3 months, Alberti.
Wow.
This is a long-lasting color, pop of color in your shady gardens, in your hanging baskets, your planters. Absolutely gorgeous.
M97327 is your item number. Get them home for $6.66 with free shipping. Pink, yellow, or orange.